The three-headed monster, as the name would suggest, is made up of three incredibly talented individuals, all of them clearly in the upper echelon at their respective positions. However, the sum of their parts together is what makes them truly special, and they go to higher highs than they ever could as individuals. And that's why we're reviewing them together. Individually, the only awards that they have are two Calder trophies, one for Landeskog and one for McKinnon, and yet when the three of them come together, they're known as the best line in hockey. And this isn't just taking three talented players and throwing them together. No, this is three very specific players, three players that play off of each other incredibly well. Nathan MacKinnon's incredible hands and leading the entire league in shooting, driving the play. Mikko Rantanen's elite-level passing and vision, setting up plays left and right, and still having the ability to shoot himself. And Gabe Landeskog, well, what doesn't Gabe Landeskog do? Go into the corners, do the dirty work, check. Be physical, check. Cover back on defense, check. He just covers all of the other bases. And that's only on the surface level, too. It goes far deeper than that, whether it's Rantanen using his big behind to protect the puck, MacKinnon going so fast he reverses the spin of the earth, or Landeskog turning into a tip god in front of the net. Landeskog, maybe the most defensively minded of the three, only went 4 games without scoring a point a single time in the season. Rantanen led the entire league in points for most of the first half of the year, and only went 3 games without a point twice in the entire season. And then MacKinnon, the man with the most points on top at the end of the year, only went 3 games without scoring a point once the whole year. And all of these players were complete triple threats, all of them breaching the 30-goal mark, and MacKinnon breaching 40, and then both MacKinnon and Rantanen over 50 assists. I don't want to say that the Avs lived and died by the line, but in a lot of ways they did, certainly at least died. If that line didn't show up, there was little to no hope for the Avs. At times they still managed to lose games, even when they were performing quite strongly. Goaltending is a thing, but without them, they were doomed. The first 9 games of the season was completely insane. MacKinnon had 8 goals in those 9 games. Rantanen had 12 assists, and Landeskog also had 8 goals and threw in a hat trick just for kicks. The line was just simply unstoppable. It didn't matter if you put it up against the other team's strongest forwards or defensemen, they were going to score. Any night where the line failed to record a point was just disappointing. Even when the Avs were collapsing, burning down the house around them, you could rely on them to get at least one, if not multiple goals. And of course, they were not together every single moment on the ice. They were able to find success away from each other, particularly Landeskog did quite well playing with others. But at the end of the season, every single time, they would just get put back together because it was just too strong. In a league where defensemen regularly lead TOI for their teams, MacKinnon was no stranger to doing it as a forward, sometimes playing upward of 26 minutes. Wing 1 and Wing 2 in Landeskog and Rantanen were never far behind either. When those three are rolling, the Avs have one of the deadliest power plays in the league. Granted, there were times when it wasn't, and I do question how much of that is really the systems, and to be honest, I think those three just overcame it a lot of the time with pure talent. The trio did miss Mikko Rantanen for a bit of the end of the season due to injury, but he would return in the playoffs, and it was just a thing of magic. Rantanen, all while playing hurt, would lead the team in playoff points, followed right behind by 1 point Nathan MacKinnon, and then Gabe Landeskog coming in as Captain Clutch, best known for perhaps that Game 6 overtime goal and knowing the way to San Jose. The three together are truly incredible. There was maybe 1 or 2 lines that could really stand up to them, being Tampa and Boston's top lines, but at the end of the day, they are truly dominant. This is not something that comes around very often at all, not even something that comes around every decade. It's really a special thing that the Avs have here. In the end, it may be in the Avs' best interest to not keep it together, but it's something that will always come out in crucial situations. On the season, the three-headed monster scored 106 goals, 155 assists for 261 points. In the playoffs, they added 15 goals and 20 assists for 35 points. Based on their season as a whole, they completely shatter my grading scale in every imaginable way, and I'm going to give them a grade of S+. These are the type of lines that make kids fall in love with hockey. When I was a kid, it was the AMP line: Alex Tanguay, Milan Hajduk, and Peter Forsberg. Now, this generation has the three-headed monster. And with Rantanen signing that big fat contract, it is now looking to be locked up long-term as a line. Sure, Landeskog's contract is up in 2 years, but let's be real. Not a big worry there, is it? When all is said and done for this line, I have no doubt that it will win plenty of awards. And one of those might even be a Stanley Cup. And soon. That is the end of this entire Lines season review. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy content like this, I highly recommend subscribing to the DNVR.com for our premium content. Not only do we have a ton of amazing written articles, but I have plans for premium videos as well coming very soon. I am Rudo, and let's just drop this puck and get this season going already.